Okay, so diving into the first raid here. Holy shizbat. Look at all that loot. I've never seen so much in all my life. Not that this guy cares with his max walls and stuff. It's just sitting here gathering dust. So I'm going to take it. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for the minions to take out the town hall. And look at all of that. That is what dreams are made of, baby. So once these minions take that down, I will push in. I decided to push in from the top where the storages are. Turns out there was about 50-50 in the storages and in the mines, but it worked out with the air sweeper anyway. So pushing in from the top, hopefully I can obviously get the 50% as well to get the trophies, because that is the most important thing. And I must admit, I have found a lot more Town Hall snipes here in Champ 1 than I did in 3 and 2, but I have had to wade through the 1s and 2s to get to them. And moving back to the raid, I did realise halfway through this raid that I actually brought an extra rage spell than I normally do. Worked out quite nicely actually though for, you know, pushing in a bit further and getting them gold storages down a bit quicker. Okay, the troops are starting to go down. King and Queen are coming in at the bottom there to try and push for that extra 4%, which they'll easily get, but also that gold storage. Here is where, right now, I should have pressed my King's ability to push through that wall to keep the Queen behind him, but the new Queen's AI means that she walks off around the side there, and then basically end up just picking up extra percent and don't really pick up any more loot. And it actually works out that I didn't even get half of the gold, but 584,000 will go nicely in my pocket. Okay, and then the next base that I found, quite a weird base, almost looks like Daddy's base, but flipped. But looking at it, the defenses are in a nice straight line. I can, pop the balloons in so they won't clumper up. I can freeze both of them Infernos with one freeze, so let's go for it. So spreading the lava hounds there so they will soak up any air bombs. Nice spread on the balloons and some down the bottom, followed by the minions and then the rage spells to hurry them up. Okay, so I kind of waited a bit and then I decided to put my rage spell in there just to hurry them balloons up a little bit in towards the middle. I kept my freeze spells and I was waiting for the right time to use them, but since them single Infernos kind of got past the lava hounds and onto the balloons, I thought I would wait until I put my heroes in. So I easily pick up the 50%. Looking at this now, I should have pushed in from the same side that I just did with my heroes, and I think I might have had a better shot at the town hall through his heroes, but at the time I thought maybe if I got my queen in there and I could freeze both of them Infernos, she could then maybe nick the town hall if I used her ability. As it turned out, the king and queen kind of split up and then the queen went off to the left there. It didn't quite work out, but anyway, still 600,000 loot again, plus my 200,000 bonus, but most importantly, the trophies. Okay, I then did have a couple of raids in between this, which was very similar to the base that you're looking at right now. Very similar outcome, only managed the 1 star with 5 trophies. But this one I thought was interesting to show because I decided to go for this mainly because I could freeze both of the Infernos and the air sweepers at the back there. So pretty box standard setup, pushing in from the outside. I thought I was then going to be able to push in for the 2 star with my heroes, but as you can see the balloons are starting to go off to the side and I don't quite have as much percentage as I would have hoped. So one thing that I've certainly learned through my experience anyway, and what I prefer to do is right here I end up at 48%. I could push in, try and get the 2 star, gamble for them extra 4 or 5 trophies, but if I don't get it, I'm going to lose 30 plus trophies because I've got to go through his king and queen, I've got the Infernos and other defenses hammering down on me. There's also, you'll see in a sec, there's a skeleton trap there. It's surprising how much can distract your king and queen and make them go down very quickly, and you'll be stuck there at 48-49%, wishing you just took the easy 50%. And as you see here, my personal preference, I tried to push in with the queen, clicked her royal cloak quickly, see if she could nab it, got it down to about a quarter health, but my king was on the right hand side there to easily pick up the 50% and ensure that I didn't lose. Again, I found a Town Hall 9 with a plausible amount of trophies. It's not very often you find them with a decent amount of trophies. It's mostly 1 or 2 cup offers, but that's the second time today, so I'm obviously going to try and get 100% and take everything that I can. Pretty standard start here. I actually mess up both of my freezers, froze nothing there, tried to get too cocky and get both of them wizard towers. I actually do that a lot with the freezers, and I do it again here. Even though one of the wizard towers went down, I still tried to freeze it. But it's going quite well, pushing through the base. Town Hall's gone down there, so I'm going to put my king and queen in at the opposite side to try and distract some of the defences. They're also going to start taking out some of the outside trash there so that my minions can go for the defences and get them down quicker. All going very nicely here. You'll see again I've got quite nice loot, end up with 300,000 gold, plus my 200,000 loot bonus gives me 500,000, and I take the 100% and a nice lot of trophies. So that's going to wrap it up for the attacks. I did obviously have a couple of others, and I managed to rack up 70 trophies within this session. Logged off, and I got a -5 there, so I'll take that. That was a Titan dropping down. So if we just have a look, so 39.65 is my best, and if we go to the, no, that's not it. If we go to the top players here and see where we are in local GB, I know I'm definitely not in the top 200 because that's all Titan, but definitely closing in 291. So very happy with my progress there. I mean, I set myself a target of getting 100 trophies per week. Obviously climbing 70 trophies there because I was able to stay on for quite a while was a big bonus. So let's have a look at this attack that the guy just did. So he's luring my clan castle troops there. Good move. And he actually comes in from the top, which I've only ever had one person do that before. So he's got almost max heroes, all max troops. He's just putting his barbarian in there as his anchor, and he's just drawn them out to the side. I'll just speed that up. And then he uses his poison spell to take them out, and his clan castle troops. And then he comes in with a regular go wipe. So he's got 3 golems there spaced out quite nicely. A couple of wizards behind starting to take out the outside trash, and he's got his wall breakers coming in to bust through. Very nice. So he's made his funnel there around the outside. He's still got his wall breakers coming in to try and punch through to the centre. But he does have that jump spell there as well. In comes his Pecker, his king and his queen, his high damage troops, raging them in. And from here he's pretty much into my core. He's going to take all of my loot. His percentage is still slowly going up. He's on 30%. I don't think he's going to make it all the way through to the town hall there. Good placement on the rage there. You'll see that just keeps the queen on the inside, and then she walks into it. Very good that. He's got the jump spell there and the freeze trying to get out towards the town hall, but I know I've got them quad Teslas behind as well, so he is going to struggle. And you'll see he's quickly going down there now, so I'll just quickly speed this up. And then that will wrap it up for this episode. Make sure to join me next time for more raids on the road to Titan. Yeah.